Alright, here we go. Let me make sure my microphone is set correctly. So, yeah, this video is going to come out on Sunday morning, and I will be headed to a chess tournament, which is rare because I usually go on Saturdays. I usually don't go to Sunday tournaments unless I absolutely have nothing to do. But no, it just so happened that this week there ended up being, I was able to get everything done on Saturday. And so therefore, Sunday's open. All right, let's go. This one is going to be a little bit interesting because I feel as though it's going to be a big test for me. And I'll explain why. So the time control for this chess tournament that I'm going to be going to is 30 minutes with a 10-second bonus. Or increment, I guess it's the proper way to say it. Let's see who we get. Okay, we got Caitlin. All right. It's 30 minutes with the 10-second bonus. Now, for a lot of players, that would not be an issue. But for me, it is pretty much, I'm walking into a bear trap. And I will explain why. So, I don't know, it was about 2 years ago. I played in a 30-minute tournament right near my house, too, which was really cool. And I think I won one game out of 5, and I drew another. But they were all, the one I won was, it was the dude's first tournament. The other 4 games, I was fighting for my life. I'm not kidding. I was fighting for my life, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to get really ugly. These games are going to get really ugly really fast. And so what happened was I was talking to somebody else who noticed, and now this person is not this person's not a great person. I will put it lightly, but because he likes to point out the flaws of other people without, he has a high main character syndrome. I'll just say that. And he pointed out that he's watched my games not as a means of helping, but just as a means of, yeah, I'm better than Glenn. Okay, hold that thought. Gain a crown of Demacia if the holder dies. Oh, okay, no. Gain 20 gold. Your next augment is 1 tier lower. Items on your bench are randomized to gain 2 random components. Okay. Get a 2-star 1-cost tank and an emblem that matches their last listed trait. Okay, I'll take the gold. Closer we get to 50, I will accept that. So this person basically said that he noticed my games would just be absolutely terrible when the time was so short, because there's tournaments where I usually play a tournament standard, which would be at least at most an hour. Oh, not at most, but at least an hour, and sometimes it's an hour and 30, and you get extra time and all that. Did I put 3? I'm pretty sure I put 3 on the board. It was Cho'Gath, that's right. And just kind of nodding at my head, saying, "Okay, yeah, whatever," because it wasn't meant as a means of, "Hey, you got this. You can work on this." It was a means of, "Yeah, you're just not good enough," and I am, and I will always hold. Okay, let's go. Mordecai's here. That's how I approached it. And I know it sucks to say that, but this person's just, it's not fantastic. But it did get me curious as to doing an analysis of myself. I said, okay, do I really have a problem with short time controls in tournaments? And so what I did, this was 2 years ago. I looked I went back 2 years prior and I said, okay, give me all my games and give me all the results, and I'll just write down what the time control was for all those games. And when I... Okay, hold that thought here. Okay. Oh, wait, no, not Aatrox. Okay. I'll just get Mordekaiser on the board, and we'll just do that. Okay. Crazy thing is, we have 33 gold, and we're not really in a bad... Okay, good. I don't think we're in a bad spot here. Okay. So I pulled 2 years worth of data, and I said, okay, give me all the results. And it really shocked me. When the time control of a chess game, a tournament game, is 30 minutes or less, I had a non-loss. I'll just say it's non-loss, so it's either a win or a draw. A non-loss rate of 9%. It was stunning. Now, here's the other thing. If the time control was greater than 30 minutes, and usually it will start probably around 45 minutes, and then just going higher and higher and higher. Okay. When the time control is greater than 30 minutes, I had a 50% non-loss rate. It was mind-blowing. I just said, because I usually write down all the tournaments that I go to, or I plan to go to, and I say, okay, this is 30 minutes, this is 45 minutes, this is tournament standard, this is a big tournament, all of that. I had it written out. I looked at that and I just said, nope. I crossed off every tournament that was 30 minutes or less. I said, I am no longer going to your tournament, and I am sorry. And if you want to know why, here's the data. There was one tournament organizer who did ask me, like, you really believe in the data? I said, yes. And once I crossed off those 30-minute tournaments, my rating started to go up because I cared about my rating, and I was playing for the rating. I wasn't playing to get better at chess. I was playing for the rating, which is stupid. But that's just that was my mentality at the time when I cared about rating. And it was just fascinating because I just said, I'm never going to play another 30-minute game because I'm just psyching myself out. Now, I realize, having read a couple books over this past week, and, oh, you better win this. Come on. Thank you. Having read a couple books about what to do, having experienced it, having a bad tournament experience, and understanding what my very big weakness is. The time control, not to say it does not matter, but it has little effect. Because what is happening, it's about what is happening in the game that is preventing me from winning. It's not, oh, a 30-minute game, you know, things like that. It's just, I'm giving myself a chance to win, but then I freeze once my opponent puts up resistance. And it doesn't matter if it's 30 minutes or if it's an hour or whatever. So tomorrow will be very interesting because it'll be, I think, my first 30-minute tournament in a long time. And I'm curious how I'm going to do. Because it could be really... Okay, I need to get her on the board. Okay, we'll do it right now. It could be really great. It could be really terrible. But actually, let me try for some stuff here. I wonder if I get... I get a Kali on the board. Or let's go Kaisa. Yeah, let's do that. Give me the sword. Okay. Oh. Okay. Give me the rod. Okay. What's this one? It's a pike, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I almost want to buy this. I'll buy the slot. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. You're on the board, and then I'll give it to. Give it to Mordekaiser. Yeah. All right. And can I do anything? Syrinx Gauge? Yes. Come on. Okay, I gave it to him. Okay, let's go. So yes. Yeah. I'm curious how I'm going to do. Because I'm going to really... I've taken a lot of knowledge over the last couple weeks of studying and understanding exactly my mentality and what I really need to do to fix it. And these small steps are going to be the first. It not necessarily feels like I'm starting over in terms of playing chess, but it really has this feeling. Oh, hold that thought. Okay, gain a spirit stage every 5 seconds. Spirit stage heals allies within 1 hex. Okay, gain gargoyle stone plate. So, if the only one in the row, gain 1 random complete and 1. Selling champions breaks completed items in the components. Okay, your team gains 2%. Okay. Gain a 1-star copy of the first champion you killed in the last combat. First time you gain 19 gold with it, gain a Thieves Glove. Okay, yeah. If we get a Thieves Glove, I'm good. Alright. Okay. So, I'm trying to remember who we need. Okay. No, we're good. I'm not necessarily starting over. I've had many thoughts of just saying, my chess game is so bad, I need to do a total teardown. And I realize I don't need to, as of right now, I'll let the experience tell me whether I actually need to start over or whether I can just kind of keep building on what I'm learning. And so far, I've understood that I just need to keep building on what it's kind of like this. It's kind of like TFT, where I imagine somebody in the comments are going to be like, "Hey, Glenn, do this, this, and this, and just erase your account and start over. And if you just follow these things, you're going to be okay." And I don't feel comfortable doing that. Okay, I'm wondering. No, I'll stick with this. Yeah. Okay. Might just try to get a 3-star, but if we get Karma, I think we're okay. But it might be that I have to open up the slot. We'll just put a Kali on the board, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it's interesting because over these past, it's almost been 30 days. I think it's been 30 days since I started playing TFT. That I know we're 13 minutes in. But on the scale, and this is curious, if you are, I'll put the timestamp and I'll put it right here. Because if gain a random 3 cost and 1 gold, repeat after each player combat until you lose 1. Oh, I see. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's see. Now I have to win. All right. Give me the gloves. Okay. I'm curious. On a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being, yes, you are absolutely on track, and 1 being, hell no, you are way off. You are not even close. The question I have is, how close am I into playing quote-unquote TFT correctly? Because if you've seen the comments, and there's been people who have been great, and there's other people who have just been like, "Oh yeah, you're a noob, I'll teach you," and then they never show up again. But there's people who have been just commenting and saying, "Hey, you're doing great," and I really appreciate those comments. They say, "Hey, you're doing great." I'll get emails and they'll say, "Hey, you are. I know you just started or whatever, but you're making progress, and that's really good. And so just keep it up." And then there's people who will just. I mean, I kind of get it because I will say this. This is why I ask on the scale of 1 to 10. There was a Clash Royale YouTuber who streamed. I think she was from Brazil, and everybody. I don't know if it's just because maybe she was a lady. Okay, what's up back here? Everybody wanted to teach her. That's all the comments was. I will teach you to be better. I'm in the. Okay, let's go here. Now, okay, I'm buying the slot. I'm just getting Callie on the board now. Yeah, I'm just getting a Callie on board. If we get Karma, I think we're good. It's just nonstop. I will teach you. I know Mo Light. I know Morton. I know Moogie. And therefore, I have the experience. I reached top 1. They're lying. I'm a top 1,000 dude. Therefore, I mean, I have the skills to teach you. And she just kept saying, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Because it could be that some people, some of them actually do want to teach. I doubt it. Or someone just wanting to actually hook up with her. I don't know. I forgot where I was going with it. Oh, no, yeah. That's why I asked. On a scale of 1 to 10, do you believe... where do you say I am in terms of playing quote-unquote correctly? Because I don't even know what the number I would give myself. Whether it's, I would say obviously the first few days it's probably a, what? Oh, that's Fizz. And Rast. Okay. Actually, I won't sell Rast. Okay. Alright, give me this. Okay. And I'll give it to Cho'Gath. Okay, ooh. Okay. Okay. Give this to Aatrox. Actually, what if I reforge? Okay. Let's do that. Let's see what we get. Okay. Alright. Okay, Callie. Okay. Okay. Now, I can try to get another slot now. And then really work to get the 9th slot. I almost want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I think we have time. Yeah, I want to... okay, I'm buying the slot. I'm buying the slot. We're getting Maokai in there now. And then I'm going to... Okay, hold on here. Now at the start of the next 3 rounds, gain 10 XP. Okay, gain a Giant Slayer. Giant Slayers gain their damage. Okay. All enemies instead of just tanks. Okay, I might do that. Your champions start combat with no adjacent champions. Gain a 30% max health shield for 10 seconds. I might do that one. Gain 10 XP. Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll do it. Okay. Okay, I'll buy the slot. Alright. Okay. Back this in. Alright. Rast is out. Okay. Anything? No. Okay. Alright. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah. I'm really curious how this is going to go, because this could get very... I mean, who knows? Okay. Also, I wouldn't say that I obvious. I wouldn't obviously say that I'm a 10. No, no way. Okay, Akali's gonna be the one who's. All right. If we yes, okay. Cassandra, Kindred. Okay, somebody's going. It's probably Cho'Gath or Kaisa. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Kaisa. Let's just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna run with that. And then we try to get the next slot. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that. Kaisa's gonna be on the bench. We just try to get the next. We just save up to try to get the next slot. Gain 2 random. Lose 1 HP. I can't be losing HP, even though I'm gonna be getting HP. Okay. Shen. Okay. I'm doing that for the bow. So yeah. Okay. Alright. Nova here. Alright. Okay, Cho'Gath is okay, we're gonna go here. Okay. Oh. No! Okay, fine. Fine. But really, this just means I gotta get the extra slot, just so I can get Kaisa back on the board, or maybe it's Karma. Yeah, Karma. Totally forgot who it was. And okay, so this is. What if I just sell? Oh. What if I just sell everybody back? Yeah, what if I just sell everybody back and just do that? Okay, no, no, I had enough. I didn't realize I had enough. So that's we'll just deal with that. So actually, I think if we lose again, it's over. So yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of blown away by that. This is interesting because okay. I'll probably save it till after, I mean, depending on how the game goes. Yeah, I'll probably save it for there's something I want to say, but I'm gonna wait. Last Whisper. Okay. Come on, please. I'm so okay. What? Okay. Okay, I gave it to Kindred. Please tell me I give it to Kindred. Okay. I mean, we'll see. Wow. Okay, so I will say what I was going to say about this. And I believe I won a game. I believe I won a game with Nova and Darkstar. And now I think it's been a couple of games now where I just have, this is what I want, and somehow it's not working. So maybe I just need to not do this. Whereas, when I get Nova, it's just kind of Nova and then Darkstar, I'm just putting them together because it worked for me. So I'm really lost as to it worked, and then all of a sudden now it's just when I got it, it's just nothing. Now that leads me to believe, and you can let me know in the comments, that it's the items. So I just have to work on the items, because I saw this work. I believe I saw this work a couple of times, and so that's why when I got to here, I'm here. It's 7th, and nothing really worked. Yeah, that's the confusion. This is why I'm so confused, because I saw it work, and now it's just absolutely nothing. So, yeah, you all let me know. Anyways, I do have to get ready for a tournament, or as of this recording, I have to get ready for a tournament. When you all are seeing this, I'm going to be competing already. So, anyways, I'll let you know how the tournament goes. But yeah, I'm just kind of, it's weird. I want to stick with Nova, but I mean, maybe I don't go Darkstar. Maybe I have to go with somebody else with Darkstar. So, anyways, y'all let me know. I will see you on the next one.